What's going on, YouTube world? So yeah, I'm using my old camera. As you can tell, though, the screen is not fully, wide and everything because you got the two sides are cut off or something, like they're black. It's like the frame is like 16 by 9 or something, or 4 by 3, whatever that terminology is. So, but anyways, though, wanted to talk about the combine really quick. Though it's this weekend. Happy, excited. Like, okay, something football related, fresh start. And alright, well, before we really jump or go ahead of ourselves, because the NFL draft is next month, we gotta look at, okay, yeah, this the Super Bowl, it's gonna be tough to get over it, but I liked what Dan Quinn said about I did watch that live video that the Falcons posted on Facebook not too long ago, and one thing that really stood out to me, what Dan Quinn says, though, he hasn't moved. He's like past it, but he hasn't moved on from it. Like, okay, he's moved on, but he hasn't passed it. If that makes any sense. So, you got to live in the present right now, but still focus on what can you do to learn from your mistakes, though. But he's done with his guys. Is individually, find out what can you do to get better each time, though. You got to look back at times to find out, okay, what can you do better, and that is the way to propel you forward. I love that philosophy of his coaching, and that is what literally, got us to the big game. I don't care what anyone says. Like, all right, first year, Falcons didn't even make the playoffs. It was a huge embarrassment. And the second year, we were 2 quarters away to winning the Super Bowl. And yes, I know we really choked it, though, and blew it. But I don't know that many coaches that have done that with teams, or have they? I do know, and I had to read up the statistics, though, how many teams in the NFL have won the big game the following season after they have lost. And there's only been 2. The 1971 Dallas Cowboys and the 1972 Miami Dolphins. And those 72 Dolphins were undefeated. That's, can you imagine if the 2016 Falcons could redeem themselves and be the champions, for the 2017 season? The Super Bowl champions, Atlanta Falcons. Can you imagine how awesome that would be, though? That's the thing, though. Focusing on that. Focusing on certain improvements. Now, I'm not going to really get too much with the combine, because people were saying, yeah, okay, we have the 31 first pick, though. We definitely need to get a, pass rusher, defensive end guy. They're talking about guys, some names brought up, a guy from Texas A&M, Garrett, this other guy from Auburn. We may possibly get that. I'm also hearing Dwight Freeney wants to return back to the NFL for, his 15th or 16th season. Will he get re-signed with the Falcons? He's going to be a free agent. I think it's, I don't know when, but, free agency is going on right now, though. And if the Falcons re-sign him, then okay, he's back for his 16th game. Not 16th. I think, yeah, it's his 16th year, though. And you also got Vic Beasley. And Vic Beasley finally redeemed himself, When people were saying, damn, why did we draft this guy to, being the NFL sack leader and making these big plays and was a huge contributor to our defense, though, which gradually was improving throughout the season, though, and going to the playoffs. He was like, hey, yes, finally. Now you're the reason why we fucking drafted you, And I'm like, okay, if they get another young guy, I'd be like, hey, Freeney and Beasley can show him the ropes and yada yada. And I'd be like, look, we got our chip on our shoulder, and you know why. So if you're gonna be on board, you gotta pretty much have the mentality and pretend like, you know what, I want that fucking Super Bowl ring. And that's what these guys are doing right now in the off season. They want that fucking Super Bowl ring. They're not trying to live in the past, but They have to look back there to see that, okay, this is what we did wrong to fuck up the biggest game, and so many people watched it, and give those Patriots that 5th ring to be like, okay, this won't ever happen again. We're coming back stronger and better and fucking winning it. That's what it is, and that's what the off season is really about. You gotta look back and go back to your season. Watch those painful plays, those games, all those fuck ups, and be like, how do I fix that? And even in the improvements where we were good at, be like, okay, we killed it here. How do we get better at that? All aspects to get better. So I will be watching the Combine throughout this weekend, and maybe some guys might pop up and I'll be like, yeah, maybe the Falcons should definitely take this guy, or that guy. And then later on, the end of April is the Combine, and I think we should make the right calls. So whatever calls the Falcons make, I think they're going to be right, and just make the best out of those. There's no right or wrong. It's how you perceive it, and the Falcons are going to go with this guy, that guy, and that guy, and make these decisions, maybe letting go of this guy, signing this guy. Then if that's their best interest, then so be it. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm done. I got to run some errands, so I'm at the post office right now. That's why I'm like, I just parked the car, because it's like I live really close to it, though, and then I got to do other stuff around. But anyways, though, I will catch you guys later. Have a good Wednesday. March 1st already, March 1st. Your rent's fucking due. Ha! Alright, bye.